and you're watching Dukascopy TV. Today I'm joined by Francois REYL, CEO of REYL Bank, to discuss its success and development. So first of all, Francois, I believe the company wishes to double its assets under management to over 10 billion Swiss francs. Can you tell me about this?
Well, we believe that the current environment dislocation is actually beneficial for banks of our size, mindset and business model. We've seen this pattern already in the years 2008 to 2011, very difficult years if there were some, where we achieved a rate of growth of our assets under management in excess of 40% per annum, basically tripling our assets during that period. So we hope to be able to capitalize on this trend in the future years by basically continuing to do what we do best. One is diversifying our client base, basically geographically first, focusing on emerging market entrepreneurs. Continue to offer a highly personalized level of service. We are a family-owned, independent bank. This is where we can differentiate ourselves. Continuing to offer high levels of performance, particularly in the REYL asset management fund range, and basically focusing on our core strengths. And we believe that this target is very achievable.
And REYL Bank is successful for many reasons. One is due to its business relationship with the Middle East, Russia and India. So I believe you are opening up offices in the Middle East. Can you tell me more about this development?
We have not been pioneers in the region we mentioned, but we have for the last 5 to 7 years built very carefully and patiently a network of clients, contacts and investors. We've done this independently, but we've also done this in the context of a partnership we have with a group called Samina Capital, which is based in London, Bahrain, Delhi and Hong Kong, which has given us access to a significant number of contacts, fund managers of talent in Asia, with which we have developed a hedge fund seeding business, but also potential prospects in terms of our clients and investors. We are looking at the Middle East. We think it is a very attractive region. However, it is all a question of people, so we are currently assembling a team of senior managers and treading carefully and taking our time.
And you mentioned Asia there now. You're also developing there. And what opportunities are there?
We think that in Asia, the traditional old school model of portfolio management and allocation is basically not sufficient today to convince, to attract, to seduce first and second generation entrepreneurs who are passionate about their business, very pragmatic, have a healthy load of self-esteem, and are consistently solicited by banks, universal banks, which have a higher footprint and brand recognition than REYL & Company. So in Asia, the way we are positioning ourselves is basically focusing on adding value to the services that we offer. Basically adding value in the areas of private office, for example, lifestyle management, legal structuring, organization of patrimonial assets, and in the areas of corporate finance. Giving entrepreneurs access to co-investment opportunities, to club deals, to private equity opportunities. We think these are the areas where we can add value. Also, we are focusing now on setting up a distribution or enhancing our distribution effort for our funds range and targeting European expatriates living in the region.
And there are many challenges facing the global economy and many banks. However, REYL Bank doesn't really seem to be badly affected by this. Are there any challenges facing REYL Bank at the moment?
Of course, like every other financial institution, we are facing a very challenging environment. We're facing a financial crisis, we're facing an ever tightening regulatory environment, we're facing the strength of the Swiss franc, we're facing a highly uncertain geopolitical situation, so we cannot say that we are immune from what's happening in the world. However, we believe that these adverse effects affect more the large universal banks than they affect us. Simply because being independent, being small, being focused on highly personalized services, being very close to our clients, we have the ability, as I said before, to basically go around the obstacles and create value for our clients. And I think that in these times they recognize this, and this has helped us achieve the growth that we've achieved so far.
And finally, what is your short and long-term outlook for REYL Bank?
Being independent allows us to think beyond the next quarter or the next quarters, or even sometimes think beyond the next couple years. This is a luxury that we're very happy to have. So for the years 2012 and 13, we're going to continue investing, focusing on our growth program, focusing on expanding our international presence, as I said before, mainly in the Middle East and also in London, but also expanding our products and services in the areas of private office and corporate finance. So it's going to be 2 years of very strong investment in order to generate new growth. In the years beyond, we hope that the investments that we've been making in the past 10 years will basically carry us and create an inertia which will basically pull the bank further and capitalize on its organic growth, which will allow us to focus more on enhancing the bank's profitability.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Dukascopy TV. Do stay tuned for more exclusive interviews like this. But for now, goodbye.